Okay, it's been a tough couple of weeks. I was meant to do this at least a week ago, and I was meant to be going to a concert over the weekend just gone, but train strikes and God knows what else. Life, I guess. Today I'm doing a sort of reacting to song suggestions sort of 1.5. I should have said in the last video I did like this, and I did say it, but I kind of got lost in the editing. Now I wouldn't be responding to song reactions from the comments of that particular video. What I liked about the way that last video went was that it was so much more random. It was so much more varied. I talk about a lot of different genres of music, and while it's great to get involved with Hanabie and aesthetic perfection and such, it was just really interesting to sort of have that bit more of a range. So I didn't say no, I wouldn't react to the comments from the last video, so I'm going to do that today. But going forward, I'll probably just react to comments I get in like other unrelated videos and sort of, you know, get more of a mix that way. But nonetheless, I say all this, and actually I'm really looking forward to it. There were some cracking songs towards the end of that last video from the two bands in particular that I mentioned, and we're going to be looking at both those again today because it seems that you guys really love Hanabie in particular, and some of you really are into aesthetic perfection, and a lot of visual kei stuff got kicked up, and I'm kind of interested to see where it goes today. Let's get into this. The first thing that I'm going to sort of go through is I just want to react to sort of one song per band. And looking through the comments, I actually got recommended two different songs from Hanabie, LCG and Neat Game. But nonetheless, I've gone to a randomizer online. I'm going to see what they sort of chuck out. That's the song that I'm going to react to. Right, so between Neat Game and LCG, let's randomize this. They put LCG first. Right, let's go for it. So straight in with some... I'm so looking forward to this one. So we're going straight in with the heavy songs this week. And that's more like it. The last Hanabie song was quite short, so quite short and went through a lot of different things very quickly. So let's see how this one goes. A bit more new metal with this actually. I'm getting a very strong sort of that rhythm, something I'd expect from sort of Hybrid Theory era Linkin Park. Just picture Bad Delson playing. It's a lot of fun. It really is. I mean, I can see why I got recommended this originally from Maximum Hormone. I still want to see this band live actually. That's one of my next challenges of bands to see from other countries. It's a bit more of a clean sound, this one, overall. A bit more of a structured song, I guess. Has still gone through a lot of different sort of rhythms and sections here. Yeah, I like it. I think I prefer the We Love Sweets song, but still amazing. Still a band that I really looking forward to seeing one day. I want to thank the person who recommended that song to me. That was Alan Moga basically said you might want to do a quick reaction to LCG in response to a previous comment he mentioned about their album Girls Reform Manifest, which I think We Love Sweets was actually on. So yeah, probably an album I will check out in its entirety now that I've checked out a couple of songs, but that will be in my own time. Right, let's move on to the next one. The next recommendation comes from Christopher John Ferrer. Love Hanabie, My Harajuku Core Queens. Will you react to Jiluka Black? It's a Visual K band. I am a teensy bit au fait with Visual K. With that in mind, sure, I'll react to this, no problem. Okay. Okay, straight away we've got a bit more of a gothic edge here. Yeah? Alright. So we've got like a techno thing here with blast, sort of like, well, it's sort of like double kick on the drums. So I mean, you can see probably in the visuals here that it's got English subtitles, well not even subtitles, English lyrics on the screen and being sung. I love it. It's so just raw, really. I tell you, this would be a good one to watch live. I think this would be a bit of a sensory overload, is what I can get from this already. Very, very dense. Okay. Because full of surprises this. Just when you think the drop's going to come, it doesn't. And then you think it's over, it's not. And it's like... I mean, one thing I will comment on that I'm not so keen on here is I can barely hear the guitars. Like, as guitars, I mean. It's just a textured kind of overly saturated noise. Like, you can definitely hear notes, but like in amongst all of like those really fast double kick drums and everything, it's just, and like the mix of everything, so dense. I mean, this is the important thing. Can I bob my head to it? Yeah, alright. I like it. Good stuff. Whenever I look into it, there's always something brilliant coming out of Japan, and this just kind of further proves that point. The next recommendation comes from Gustavo Alves. I would really appreciate a reaction to Central from John Frusciante. Don't know if you're familiar with that one or not though. I feel like I've definitely heard that particular album at some point, but I don't really remember it too well. I think I wasn't really listening to it. Now, I will actually listen to it properly. It's a fairly lengthy song, which I always like, so we're looking at about 7 and a bit minutes as it is. This one doesn't really have a music video as such, but let's give it a listen. So John Frusciante, as I've mentioned previously, is my favourite living guitarist. He's such a great musician. Just everything he does is so inspiring to me. I just love it. I'm really happy to see that he's taken a bit more of a vocal role on the last couple of albums as well with Chili Peppers. Yeah, he's really good at the dirty singing, actually, isn't he? I don't know if you've seen recently, he did, well, he did. Chili Peppers did a cover of Smell Like Teen Spirit. And, yeah, he's so good at doing that kind of growly, grungy vocals. It's funny because when he came back to the Chili Peppers, he was saying something along the lines of, I wasn't sure I could be a rock musician anymore, but he's such a good rock singer. Oh yeah. He's a really good producer as well, actually. That's one of the understated talents he has. He just has such a good idea for like how to build the song up. And at 7 minutes and bits, 7.25 minutes long or whatever, I'm expecting this song to go to a lot of different places. Quite heavy on strings on this one. Not heavy, actually. Nothing is particularly too heavy. The vocals are kind of to the fore, but really good use of the strings is what I mean to say. Lovely, gentle song. Really shows a lot of dynamic range, which actually we saw with the song "Carry Me Home" on the most recent album. Again, I feel like that's a really good trick of John Frusciante's. I'm trying to think what the song is now. He did one over a couple of years back but someone else covered it, but he came in and recorded this from the new lead guitar for it. Dewa Bujina or something. It's like a Indonesian artist. I forgot what the song was, but it's one of John Frusciante's own. And again, very, very similar. Such a great range of light and dark and heavy and soft. And it's funny when you hear bits like this, that bass there, and sort of the way the drums run and everything. You can see he's definitely influenced from his time with Chili Peppers. There's that lovely Frusciante tone as well. Nice. It's kind of got like a revolving kind of jam session vibe to it. I could see how you can start recording one thing and then sort of jam over it and then jam over it, and that's what I feel like is going on here. That was such an interesting decision. It sort of like opened up a gate of noise there. Nice. Well, rather than sort of closing noise here, I'm not sure, but something changed in the general sort of volume of it and how it sort of went like into a new volume level. It was almost like the added layers of guitar, not even like faded in, just added instantly. I thought the song was going more places over this time period, but instead it's kind of like circular, revolving kind of thing. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I mean, I don't know what else I'd be expecting. It's going to be a really well produced John Frusciante song. The next reaction is once again for Aesthetic Perfection, once again from Raz/Rihanna Spears, the person who recommended that song to me last time, the band to me last time in the first place. I really enjoyed it. I didn't really understand the genre too well. It was sort of like a drum and bass. I hear it's called like aggro core or something. I don't know. Just very sort of dense electronic sound, but with a very metallic kind of edge. I loved it last time. The singing on that song was absolutely perfect. I just loved the really skillful use of like heavy and aggressive shouting, screaming, sort of singing with very clean, beautiful falsetto choruses. Lovely. So I'm looking forward to this one, but once again I'm gonna have to use a randomizer. Raz/Rihanna Spears has recommended not 1 but 5 songs to me from the same band. So we're going to run this randomizer. Okay, so options are these above. Let's randomize it. The song we're listening to is SEX. Raz/Rihanna Spears wrote in response to me picking up on our last recommendation. Hey, thank you for listening to Aesthetic Perfection. Glad you enjoyed it a lot. I would recommend you check out SEX, Gravity, Automaton and Party Monster. Well, the randomizer selected SEX, so we're going to go with that today. I'm going to check out the rest in my own sweet time. Let's not waste any more time. SEX by Aesthetic Perfection, apparently featuring someone called Sebastian Spaland. Let's get into it. I like it. This is like very sort of Gary Newman, kind of 9 Inch Nails or something along those lines. I mean, it's kind of interesting that this has more of an obvious guitar sound than some Black earlier. I definitely prefer the singing on Gods and Gold. I don't think who else is mostly on. I always think of like who people kind of link to in my brain, but this one links to a lot of things actually. It's definitely not quite so original as the last song I heard from these guys. I mean, for one thing, it could easily, if I didn't know better, like if I was just listening to this, I could picture Jonathan Davis singing on this. Oh! Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, alright, okay. I absolutely adore that guitar part at the beginning and end, and just generally the whole music of it. But yeah, I mean, it's not quite so strong as Gods and Gold. That was such an absolute stomp. I really, really love that song. But I will be checking out the rest of those songs, Raz, no problem. Right, the next recommendation comes from the person who recommended Hanabie to me in the first place, and that is Sergoth. Seriously, very, very good suggestion. We Love Sweets was actually, like you say, a terrific place to start. Well, he came back and commented on Hanabie some more and says, they've been my workout music for a while, although lately it's been more SoundWitch. How can one not like songs like Speak? Now has the line, everybody bounce now in it. Honestly, just looking at the thumbnail for this music video, I have no idea what to expect here. It could be very electronic, it could be very metal, it's likely to be a Visual K type thing. A song that says everybody bounce now, I'm expecting something quite poppy, right? So Goth, you seem to know what I like in terms of my Japanese metal. I'm gonna trust you on this one. SoundWitch, Speak. I mean, this is apparently workout music, right? That can mean so many different things to different people. Okay, good. Good. Oh, see, I don't know what to make of this one, gotta say. I mean, the music on it is kind of definitely very bouncy, heavy. I like that. Drums are fantastic. It almost reminds you of something I might expect out of Eurovision. Something I'd probably vote for in Eurovision most years. I appreciate the heaviness. I don't know what to make of those vocals though. This is a strange one, I've got to say. For my personal taste, like vocally, I want something a bit. It can be balanced if there was just a bit of aggressive vocals and screaming. Instead we've got this kind of rhythmic I'm really not sure what to make of that for me personally. Am I hearing like an air horn thing there, like you might get in like urban sort of London music? No, definitely. Oh my god, not something I've ever been keen on, really. I'll say one thing, it's really a blend of so many influences. So this song clocks in at 6 minutes. I'm expecting a bit more from it yet. Very bouncy, isn't it? There's just a lot of sounds and aesthetics going on here now. It's just such a massive switch on for me. The there's some bits I really love, but I don't know if that compensates for it. I'm an old school rocker at heart. That's why there's always things like this always remind me of that. I mean, I'll give anything a shot, right? Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that one. I've got to tell you, Sergoth, always appreciate a recommendation. It's worth checking these things out. Maybe I'm wrong sometimes. Maybe it'll grow on me. Can't say right now I feel that way, but who knows? Right, well, the recommendations I got today were a bit of a strange one. Gods and Gold, definitely prefer over SEX, but I'm going to check out the rest of Aesthetic Perfection. I preferred We Love Sweets from Hanabie, but who knows? I'm going to check out the rest of the album that one's off. And yeah, that last one, there's something it just doesn't do it for me. It's an aesthetic and it's a sound that I just can't get to grips with. As I say, it was a bit of an experience. It's worth just checking things out sometimes, just to see what you like, find out where your boundaries are in this case. And I still appreciate the recommendations. Even if I don't particularly enjoy them, I still appreciate the recommendation in the first place. Like I say, I won't be reacting to any more songs that come up in the comments of these particular videos going forward. But if I'm talking about a particular band and you're like, got something that you think I should listen to, something you think I should experience to maybe inform my opinions better, drop it in the comments. I'm so looking forward to doing this the next time. Get a bit more of a varied thing going on. Gotta say, my favourite thing that I've heard today, probably out of all of it, may have been John Frusciante. A bit of a safe option for me, but I love everything he does, so there's that. Right, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I was meant to be going to a concert over the last weekend and vlogging that. That didn't happen because of the epoxy bloody trains, but I do have another sort of EP that I'm reacting to later this month, and I will be getting around to doing some more Discuss Review cover episodes and DRC episodes at some point. I was going to be catching up on some video games. I've been really itching to get back into that, and basically if any of this sounds like something you're interested in, then please feel free to subscribe. Always happy to talk to people in the comments. I try to react to every single comment, and I have been loving the support that I've been receiving from viewers over the last month or so. It's been amazing, and I'm so appreciative of it. With that said, seriously, have a good one.